everyone, I'm Skylar, and here I will be showing you guys how to make a Minecraft roleplay, the writing process. So this is part 1. I haven't made part 2 yet, but if you want to see that, I'm sure there will be a link in the description, so after you're done watching this episode, you can go to the second episode when that's up. But right now, it's not currently done. So, in this episode, it's the first episode, of course, but this is going to be a 2-part series. This first part is going to be me teaching you how to write a roleplay, and the second part is me teaching you how to use the mods into making a roleplay. So, let's get started. So, in this first episode, it's going to be me showing you guys how to kind of plan out your roleplay and make relatable characters and try to make the best roleplay as possible, because sometimes if you don't plan things get a little crazy, or if you don't write it well, it sounds weird, and I'm going to help you guys plan and make a really interesting roleplay. So, for this first segment, I'm going to be teaching you guys how to maybe, not come up with a good plot, but maybe just organize your plot if you already have one. So, right now, my plot for my roleplay is, I can't really talk about it because obviously it's my roleplay and that'd be spoilers. So, I'm going to be making up my own little plot, or whatever the heck I'm going to be making up. So, right now, let's just say, I also have a Google Docs open, so I would highly recommend that you have some type of writing thing that you can pull up and write all your ideas down, because it's a lot more easier than having a notebook, because I'll get to it in the next part, but briefly right now, if you can copy and paste your dialogue into the dialogue, so it's a lot easier. I'll show you in the next part. So right now, we're just going to be focusing on the plot. So if you guys already have your plot and you have everything already sorted out, good for you! So to all the people who don't have that sorted out, I'll be teaching you guys how to do that. So, let's just say I want my roleplay to be about an animal shelter. Sure, an animal shelter. So, animal. I'm just going to put an animal shelter. So, animal shelter. There we go. That's going to be my roleplay. It's going to be about an animal shelter. Okay. So, the plot may be, this is I'm just going to be putting animal shelter just so I know what it's about. Or where the setting is. So, animal shelter. So, I'm probably going to be putting setting, actually. Setting. That'd probably be a good idea, Skylar. Just saying, put the setting. But setting, so now we have the setting. Now we could put the time, the time, centuries. Let's do present day. Present day. So now we do, I'm just basically putting up the basic components of, the main, the setting. Basically the setting, and then we'll work on the plot. You kind of have to, figure out what you want in it. So, it's kind of confusing when you're, first starting it, but you just gotta go with it. I'm not saying this is, the way to do it. This is just how I do everything. If that makes any sense. I get ideas in my brain and just kind of write them down. So, we got the setting, we got the time set, and now, let's just say, we could put this in setting, actually, animal shelter. Let's just call the animal shelter. We're going to be putting the name of the animal shelter, Sunnyside Animal Shelter, sure. And what this does is basically, it gives you a little organizer. Helps you organize a little bit, because I'm very unorganized, and this helps me a lot. So, I don't know if this will help you guys, but hopefully it does. So, setting time, and then we also need characters, but we also need the plot. So, I usually do the plot first, so let's just do the plot. So, with a plot, there's a problem. So, let me do the problem, and then there's also a backstory. So, let's do the backstory. Okay, so now we have the plot, problem, and backstory. So what the plot is basically what it's going to be about. So I'm going to be, let's just say, helping animals I'm so sorry for typing slow. My microphone's right in front of my keyboard, so like I have to like twist my hands around it. It's like, whoa, personal space, yo. Anyway, so helping animals, and let's say that the animal shelter is running out of money. So actually, that would be actually a problem. So let's just do. Okay, running out of money. Running out of money. There we go. So the problem is that they're running out of money. So the plot is they're going to be helping animals, and then the problem is that they're running out of money. You could also put more problems and more... I'll get into that a little later. I'm just going to put the foundation, and I'll teach you how to, like, put more... Okay. I'm going to teach you how to do... I'm giving you like a skeleton thing, and then I'll like teach you how to like put the in-betweens and the in-betweens. It's kind of complicated to explain, so I'm just gonna keep going. So, backstory. Let's just say the main character grandparents started the animal shelter, and they passed it on to them. And, yeah, the main character's grandparents are the animal shelter, and they passed it on to them, and now they have to, oh, no, no, okay, now they have to run it. The problem is that it's running out of money, like this is, and let's just say, running out of money, and it's run down. Needs help. Needs help. Needs help. And let's just do like a little, like a bad guy town mayor maybe, or like, let's just say someone. I'm just gonna put mayor. Town mayor wants to buy land to put a slippy slide. A slippy slide, yeah, to put a slippy slide there. That makes sense, yep. That totally makes sense. Okay, so, yep, the problem is running out of money, run down, needs help, town mayor wants to buy land to put a slippy slide there. So, that's a problem. So, this is our little skeleton right now. So, the plot is basically we want to help animals, or that would be like, not really a plot. Like, all of this is the plot, but maybe, yeah, let's just actually characterize this in a different, like, let's just do, this is the plot, and then this is, like, what the goal. This would be the goal. Helping animals and saving the shelter. There we go. Helping animals and saving the shelter is our goal. So, that's basically our little skeleton plot. So, what you can do, like what I was trying to explain before, there is subplots as well. So, basically, there's this whole entire plot of what you're going to do. But there also can be mini plots into that plot to make it more interesting. Like in my Once Upon a Time roleplay, there is the big plot of... What is it? So the big plot is that Skylar is being hunted down by these people. I'm trying to like make it so like it doesn't get too spoilery, but she's being hunted down by these people. Not gonna say who, because spoilers. So, yeah, she's being hunted down. So a subplot would be when she gets into the town of Ashen, the Lord is corrupt, and they have to figure out how to fix it. That is a subplot. So it's a major thing that is happening right now, but the bigger plot is happening behind the scenes and kind of, making everyone's day terrible. So like what I do is kind of like figure out how to like weave the stories into each other and just make the story a little more interesting by doing that. So let's just say a subplot is let's think here. So animal shelters. There's the main character. Maybe the main character's mother or grandparents are sick. Maybe main character parents or grandparent, maybe they're missing. Grandparents are missing. Yeah, okay, are missing. That's why they took over the shelter. So maybe that could be like a subplot. Maybe they're like trying to look for them. Like trying to look for them. We can add that in there. Okay. So that's our little subplot. You can make as many subplots as you want. This is just an example of one. Like, yeah, that's just basically what you do. It's what you do. So, now our next thing is characters. So characters. Oh, not character, characters. Thank you. So our main character. So let's just put main character. Character. Okay. Main character. Let's just call this person. Let's just say she's a girl. Let's call her Faye. And you can put her personality and her background story. So we already have some of her background story over here, but let's just say Faye is energetic, happy. I spelled that wrong. That's great. So, not the greatest speller. Not the greatest spellers. Sorry, guys. Energetic, happy. Let's just say energetic, happy, likes the jokes, people person. Yeah. Okay, so she's like this, but you also need disadvantages to make a very good character. So, even though that she is energetic, happy, likes jokes, and she's a people person, she's very sensitive. What else? She's sensitive. Maybe doesn't like, no, she likes jokes though, so maybe takes jokes too far. So what this does is it makes a relatable character, because people are imperfect. They have, you know, fatal flaws and all that wonderful stuff. So you just can't make a person that's, you know, always happy, energetic, just like a great person. People have different, you know, tendencies to do things, and, you know, it's just, you have to make a relatable person to make a good story is basically what it is. So that's her, and we already have her backstory, so that's great. So that's basically it for her. You can add as much for your character's bio as you want. I just make it short and sweet for my sake, because I don't want to read through paragraphs and paragraphs of stuff that I need to look at when I'm writing, because it gets a little long. So let's just do, so that's the main character. So let's do another character. I'm just gonna do like 3 characters. So characters. Why did I write characters again? Okay. So a side character could probably be Sunny. I like Sunny. Okay, so Sunny. Main character's best friend. Oh my goodness, why? See, like this, I can't even see what I'm typing right now, so. So main character's best friend, let's just say helps run the shelter. So let's say her characteristics are she's shy, she's quiet. She's kind of the polar opposite of Faye. So she's shy, quiet, kept to herself. Introverted. You know, kind of, you know, she's kind of, yeah, she's kind of like that. So she stutters, maybe. She stutters a lot. Gets embarrassed. Ooh, wow, I can't. Wow. Embarrassed. I forgot the M. Of course I did. So, gets embarrassed a lot. You know, just kind of, just a little shy. She's a little shy, but if you really get to know her, she's really sarcastic. Wow, I can't. Sarcastic. And, you know, she's pretty funny. If you get to know her, she's pretty funny in the right situations. So that's her. I did a little more for her, but it's fine. You can add a little more for each character. You can, you know, have a little piece of the character in you. So yeah, that's the main character and the side character. You can make as many characters as you want to be. Try to have a variety of characters. Like, you don't want like 5 characters with the same personality. Like, that's not fun. Like, what? Like, you don't want 5 characters who are all like, oh my gosh, yay! Like, you want a nice blend of characters who, you know, make sense. Like, you want, you know, a person who's really fun, comic relief, and then you have another person who's kind of quiet. You have another person who's mean. You know, just kind of make a variety of personalities, because not everyone has the same personality, and, you know, just do whatever you want to do. So that's it for the characters. Yeah, that's just it for the characters. I am not going to sit here and make like 5,000 characters. Yeah, but I am actually going to make the villain. I almost forgot about that. Oops, so I'm going to make the villain. So, the villain of the story is the mayor. The mayor is... See, guys, like, look at me. How did I graduate elementary school, guys? I don't know. I don't know how I graduated. I don't know how I graduated. I can't even spell villain. Someone stab me, please. Okay, so mayor. He's the mayor. Let's just say his name's Greg. I don't know. His name's Greg. I don't know why. So his name's Greg. He's, you know, mean. He can be mean. He's snarky. Only cares about himself. He only cares about himself. He likes the money. Likes the money. Yep. Likes the money. Ka-ching. I'm gonna put ka-ching. Nah, yeah, ka-ching. I don't even know what I'm doing anymore. Ka-ching. Yes. No, I'm gonna put a bunch of dollar signs. That's what I'm gonna do. Dollar signs. I had to look at the keyboard. So that's him. He, you know, you can make his own little poor little backstory. Maybe his parents disappeared when he was growing up, or they weren't around much, and he just hates everyone. Yeah, he hates everyone. Hates everyone. There we go. He just hates everyone. So yeah, that's the villain of this story. So let's just say, yeah, that's basically it. But you do, like, what you want to do is make a timeline, and what I do for my episodes. So, like, this is what I do for my episodes. I do episode 1. I do this all in, like, one document, too, so I know where everything is. So, episode 1 is, let's just say, hello, Sunnyside Shelter. Like, let's just say that's the title of episode 1, and I'll put in little not little quotation, but the brackets, what happened. So, like, animal shelter, first day of being handled by Faye. Oh, by Farquaad. Yeah. I just held out. So I just do like a little rundown of what'll happen in that episode. So animal shelter, first day being handled by Faye. Maybe I'll like go into like what happens, like maybe like a dog comes in and like she needs to patch him up, or you know, just do episode 1. And episode 2 could be like the mayor. So episode 2 could be the mayo. The mayo. Yes, I'm gonna put the mayo instead of the mayor because oh my gosh, it's so funny. So the mayo. So let's just say the mayor comes in and threatens to shut this place down. Definitely this place down. Okay. So the mayo comes in and threatens to shut this place down. So I basically just go down and do episodes and episodes like that, so I can go down the timeline and see what the heck's gonna happen. Like for my Once Upon a Time, I have all the way up to episode 40 planned, so I know what's gonna happen at the end. And like, this is what I kind of do. I know what's gonna happen in the beginning, and I know what's gonna happen in the end. So I take the steps. I take the little baby steps to get there. So I make little like stories and subplots to propel myself to get there and make the story a little more interesting, because that's what it does. It's your own story. You get to create your own universe, and it's honestly like an amazing thing to do, and it's really fun. I really enjoy making these little universes and having these little stories that I can do. So, and I don't mind if you guys use this idea, but like if you have like a million people using the same idea, like what? But I'm not attached to this idea at all. I just literally made this idea up in like a minute. Like I just made up this idea as I went here. As you can see, I'm not claiming this idea or anything. You guys are free to like take anything that you want from here. Just not my Once Upon a Time roleplay, because that's my child. So yeah, I think this might be it. Is it? Yeah, that might be it. Okay, so, oh wait, no. Nope, it isn't. It isn't it. I almost forgot one thing. So, okay, so let's just start with episode 1. I'm going to write a few lines. So, episode 1. This is how I write my episodes. I almost forgot the most important part. Someone shoved me out the window. So, episode 1. How I start my episode, so I write episode 1, and then I write it in a different document though. So, episode 1, and then, so I just do this little starry thing, I don't know what it's called, but I just do this little star thing, and then I start writing what, like, little, like, cut-in scenes, like, let's say, like, a cut scene to animal shelter. Whoop. Animal shelter. Cutscene to animal shelter. So that means like I can like make a little cutscene-y thing to like pan into the animal shelter and have it like rotate around the place and just make it look cool. So cutscene to that, and then I can do cutscene to Faye. Whoop. Faye walking in. Whoop. Walking in. It just depends if you have voice actors or not. If you do, just write the normal line. Like, if it doesn't really matter, but like just write it how you normally would. But if you do have voice actors, you can make little, you can copy and paste your little lines that your voice actors can do and make the little voices. Like, it's kind of like easy to explain with the game, so I'll explain that in the next part. But for now, we're gonna be writing the the script. So, cutscene to Faye walking in, and then let's just say that Faye goes, wow, this place needs some work. Some work. And then let's say her friend Sunny walks next to her. So her friend Sunny walks next to her. And then she's like, yeah, it sure does. I'm not putting too much effort into this dialogue because I'm not actually going to be, doing this roleplay, so yeah, it sure does. And then let's just say that, they walk in, they start putting stuff, like walks in, like they already walked in though, so like let's say like they start putting things, like cleaning up. Let's just say cleaning up. Whoop. This is what happens when I can't see the keyboard, guys. I mean, like, I can type without looking at the keyboard, but, like, the way my microphone is, it's kind of like making my right hand, like, have to, like, bend around and, like, reach for everything. And it's like, hey, I would appreciate it if you could move. So they start cleaning up, and then maybe, like, a customer walks in. Walks in. Hey, I need help. I need the help. My dog needs stuff. My dude needs, oh no. My dog, my dog, hey, I need help. My dog needs, a bandage. No, what does your dog need? I'm gonna say help. my dog needs help. And then, like, the other person can be like, oh, okay. Or, like, Faye can be like, she can be like, oh, okay, yeah. Sure. I'm not putting too much effort into this dialogue, so yeah. So, as you can see, this is kind of like what I do to make my little role play or whatever. I just kind of write the script, kind of say what happens, and then, so, like, this is the dialogue. So, let's just say, like, yeah, it sure does. Like, I usually highlight over my dialogue. So, highlight, I just highlight it like a random color. And, yeah. So, I know, like, which part is the cutscene part, and then which part is the actual dialogue I need to copy and paste into the dialogue part of the custom NPC mod. So, yeah. I hope this helps you guys with the writing process and everything. I personally think this is a little easier for me because I get to see exactly what I'm planning, and it's just a little easier to do. Like, I really don't know, like, how to explain it, like, better. Sorry if this was a little confusing. This is kind of like my first tutorial. So this is just kind of how I do it, like, personally. Like, it doesn't have to work for you. It just works for me. So I'm just saying, like, it helps me. I hope it helps you. So, so yeah, have fun making all of your wonderful role plays. Yeah, I'll come back with you guys with a part 2 pretty soon. I don't know when. I just know it's gonna be coming up. So yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you have a lot of fun making all of your wonderful role plays. And if you want to go ahead and check out mine, that'd be wonderful if you haven't already. Yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed yet, if you want to be, go ahead and click that subscribe button and become part of the jazz band today. And make sure to leave a lovely like on this video and a comment. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you guys later. Bye for now.